Hi, I'm Nick. This is Alicia. And we started working with Joanna when our daughter was 6 months old. Right now, she's about 7.5 months old, and she is sleeping through the night, 12 hours, plus we get up once for a feed.
But we choose that.
Yep, and she takes about 3 hours of nap, 3.5 hours worth of nap during the day. That is night and day compared to how it used to be. What did it used to be like?
Gaia was born and didn't sleep.
Nope.
This is our 5th child, so we've
had 4 we've successfully raised so far.
And with no sleep problems
right.
ever. Nick is a pediatric chiropractor and specializes in getting babies to sleep, and so
that's my game.
That was a disaster.
Could not figure it out with her. Yeah. So what was happening is that she wouldn't sleep unless one of us was holding her.
But there was a specific set of rules. So we had to bounce rock with the bop in the mouth, which is a passy, and then we had to slowly sit in a chair and hold her.
And bounce her every once in a while.
Mm-hmm. She was nursing every 2 hours at night.
If you were lucky.
If we were lucky. The sleep crutches had escalated to the point where Nick was sleeping in the chair behind us all night long.
Boop. And otherwise we'd be sleeping, majority of the day we'd be in this dark room on the side, one of us holding her for naps, and we'd be up for an hour and go right back to a nap. And then we'd be up for an hour and go right back to a nap. Naps would be as short as 8 minutes for her.
As long as 20.
As long as 20. And that would be a good nap if we were able to put her down by herself. Otherwise, if we were holding her, it'd be around 20 minutes and up to maybe an hour and a half at most. It was a disaster. I mean, I felt like I was sleeping about 2-3 hours a night.
At 6 months still.
It was exhausting.
Yeah, so she also, just regularly when she wasn't awake, she was pretty cranky.
Angry, yep.
We couldn't ever put her down.
She was rigid, stressed, just not loving life, very angry a lot.
Wouldn't play by herself at all.
I had
to baby wear her pretty much, which is fine, but for 6 months, we couldn't. Yeah. It was all the time.
So, enter Joanna.
Yes, so the universe brought us Joanna by a weird series of circumstances.
Podcasts and emails, and all of a sudden we found her.
And so skeptical, but really needing to
We were desperate. we were just, I was willing to do whatever it takes.
Yeah, we signed up for her, the plan where she basically walks you through everything, and it was amazing from day one. We wanted to jump right in and get to work on all of the nitty gritty, but we slowed down and did everything that she said. So the pre-sleep training,
trust the process,
the nap, tracking the naps, watching for sleep cues,
filling the sleep tank.
Yep, filling the sleep tank, working on nights, then naps. We just followed everything to a T, and it worked swimmingly. Oh yeah,
it's amazing. It was absolutely amazing.
The first night, we thought for sure it was going to be a disaster because we could never ever put Gaia down in a crib. But we actually didn't even own a crib because it was that much of a hot mess. And she ended up sleeping that night. Yeah. It wasn't perfect. She had a lot of arousals. She had early waking. It took her an hour to fall asleep because we have a very active baby and she's very alert. And
we have 4 other kids that are little.
So I can tell you, honestly, we did not think it was going to work
that fast. And it did. That was amazing. Yeah.
And so now we
trust the process. Consistency, making sure that you follow her recommendations on the looking for sleep cues, making sure that you're doing a good job on the naps during the day, so that way the nights go much easier. You just trust it. And she was so amazingly available,
attentive, and
and
even when we weren't scheduled to work with her, I would sometimes be like, "Help!"
Like a text or something,
and she'd call me right away. Still, we're pretty much. I think we're pretty much done with sleep training. We've graduated, and still yesterday with the sleep, the time change, and she was she got a cold, so things got kind of dicey. Funky. She called me and worked through it, and she had a great night. So, and she's currently napping. Right. So, it was good.
It was amazing.
I would highly recommend her. She is awesome, and we love her.
She doesn't charge enough, literally for that. She's worth more. Yeah.
It's priceless.
I'm dead serious with that. Yeah.
My whole family has benefited, not just Gaia. But now, besides...
We can be parents now.
Yeah, besides her sleeping wonderfully, she is happy when she wakes up. She can now stay up for 2 to 3 hour stretches. She started crawling. She started eating foods because she wasn't. She was only nursing. She will play by herself. Yep. I said crawling, sitting up. Like, she wasn't doing any of that stuff beforehand for lack of sleep, obviously. Mm-hmm. So we highly recommend Joanna. We love her.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
I'm going to probably, I've been sharing her thing. I've been sharing her emails. Like, honestly, she's life changer.
Yeah. Fantastic.
So thank you, Joanna.
We love Joanna.
And please, folks, just trust the process. Mm-hmm. It works. It literally was. We thought we were like the worst case she's ever going to have. And she was like, oh, it's not going to work with her. But it worked perfectly.
Yeah. And Joanna was confident the whole time.
Yeah.
She knew.
She rocked it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.